Waking up to a crying baby isn't always the best part of raising a child. However, it does create a lifetime of happiness and joy. The journey usually begins during the first few weeks of pregnancy when the fertilized egg embarks on a journey searching for its sperm. During the first trimester of pregnancy, it is crucial that the fertilized egg receives enough nutrients. But sometimes the food that we eat can do more harm than good to the unborn child. Here we have a list of 12 foods that should be avoided to prevent a miscarriage. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on the post notifications for future updates. Number 1. Pineapple. It is advised to consume moderate amounts of pineapple throughout pregnancy, especially during the first trimester. Pineapple has a tendency to cause bleeding in the uterus, mainly due to a chemical called bromelain, which has the ability to soften the cervix, leading to early labor contractions, therefore resulting in a miscarriage. Number 2. Spices are a must-have to enjoy the true authenticity of any particular dish. However, not all spices are suitable for a woman carrying an unborn child. Spices such as garlic, fenugreek, peppermint, and asafoetida should be avoided. These spices in particular have the ability to stimulate the contraction of the uterus, thinning of the blood, and even bleeding, resulting in preterm labor and maybe a miscarriage. Number 3. Aloe vera is consumed in many ways. It is also found in a number of healthcare products for its nutritional benefits. Even though it's deemed safe to apply as a cream, there are some who mistakenly consume aloe vera during early pregnancy, thinking it may have a positive effect. And this couldn't be farther from the truth. In fact, aloe vera contains a chemical called anthraquinones, which acts similar to laxatives, causing the uterus to contract and enable pelvic bleeding. This in turn increases the chances of miscarriage. Number 4. Caffeine. Who doesn't love a cuppa during the early hours of the morning? Very well-known tradition for coffee enthusiasts. However, caffeine lovers have been advised to consume caffeine-rich products in moderation during pregnancy, as increased levels can lead to an underweight baby or even a miscarriage. This chemical also has diuretic effects, which may lead to more frequent visits to the toilet, and therefore should be consumed in smaller quantities only. Number 5. Seafood. Eating a meal containing seafood has its fair share of problems. Most restaurants that serve seafood have a section for raw meat eaters, and some may easily be inclined to try some. Even cooked seafood can contain elements of rawness. It's important to be extra cautious, as raw seafood can sometimes be polluted with listeria, which can cause issues like preterm labor or even a miscarriage. Therefore, it's highly advised to only consume cooked seafood. Number 6. Vegetables contain many important vitamins and minerals needed for the body. Though it may be beneficial for pregnant women, it comes with some drawbacks. For example, consuming unwashed or raw vegetables contributes to the buildup of parasites such as Toxoplasma gondii, which causes toxoplasmosis. The effects of this can be detrimental to the unborn child. Therefore, it's advised to always wash vegetables in salt water and then run it under a tap. Number 7. Eggs and poultry. How many eggs and poultry do we go through in a week? Probably a dozen. Do we ever stop to think and question why eggs and poultry are widely avoided by most pregnant women? Maybe not. But it's important to know that both eggs and poultry contain a bacteria called salmonella, and the presence of salmonella can lead to having a fever, diarrhea, or food poisoning, intestinal pains, and even a miscarriage. To avoid this, make sure to cook them thoroughly until the eggs are solid, and overcooking the chicken to be on the safe side. Alternatively, avoid foods that contain either eggs or poultry. Number 8. Alcohol should be avoided altogether, not only during the early stages, but throughout. Alcohol has proven to significantly impact the fetus, causing dysfunctional brain development and increasing the chances of a miscarriage and stillbirth. Even the smallest amount can cause fetal damage, including facial deformities, intellectual disabilities, and heart defects. Number 9. Fish has a number of nutritional benefits due to the high volume of vitamins present. Though there's nothing wrong with eating most types of fish, some, however, are forbidden. Fish such as mackerel, orange roughy, marlin, shark, tilefish, swordfish, and big-eye tuna have high amounts of mercury. The buildup of mercury can be poisonous for the unborn child, affecting the baby's brain and nervous system. Number 10. Crabs are not common household food and are usually avoided during early pregnancy. Those that consume crabs should be aware that it can cause the uterus to shrink, contributing to internal bleeding and therefore a miscarriage. This is the result of high levels of cholesterol in comparison to other foods. Number 11. Liver. Eating animal liver is a delicacy for people across the world. Some consume it more regularly than others, and some may have never seen one before. On a positive note, animal liver contains high levels of vitamin A, which is needed for a number of bodily functions. However, consuming animal liver more than twice a month could be detrimental to the baby's health. Why? Because it promotes a gradual accumulation of retinol, causing large amounts of immature cells to build up in the unborn child. Number 12. Though many people consume apples as part of their 5 a day, wild apples, on the other hand, are not very common. If you do decide to have one while being pregnant, be extra cautious. The acidity and sourness of the apples may induce the uterus to contract, leading to premature labor. The following information has been provided by an experienced medical doctor. As ever, if there are any complications during pregnancy, always refer to your local gynecologist.